Welcome back to Disabled and Prepping, and today I'm going to show you the last box from the food pantry. I completely missed it during the last video, so we're going to show you this last one. So we have some cut green beans, more green beans, vegetable stew so it's beef vegetable stew, some chili with beans, chicken chili. Okay. We have a bag of pinto beans, a box of mac and cheese, which will be put into my mac and cheese supply for this winter, and some black beans. I gotta switch it up a little bit. I gotta move. My leg is starting to hurt. Alright, so we got a bag of spaghetti, which I will repackage into vacuum sealant. So I use up what I have first, and then I'll use this. And oh yum, canned fruit, pear chunks. I love fruit. Applesauce. They always put their labels upside down for some reason, but it's unsweetened applesauce, so that's good as well. Oh my goodness, beets. Hang on a minute, I realized it's not as clear as it could be. There's a little bit better. So we got fresh cut sliced beets. I love beets as well. You know, another thing that we don't get that often, or I don't get, and they don't send in pantry items either, is spinach. I need to get myself some canned spinach. I haven't had that for a long time. So we also got a thing of tuna in water. I'll probably pass the tuna on. I have a lot of it, so it'd be just easier to pass that one on instead of all the other ones. Diced carrots. Carrots are always good. Tomato soup. I may use this for an added ingredient, or I might pass it on. More than likely pass it on. I'm not a real big soup eater. I like them thick, like New English clam chowder, or things like that. The thick ones. The spaghetti sauce. I might pass it on, but because I have a lot of spaghetti sauce to go with a lot of my spaghetti pasta. But these need a lot of added things to make them taste really good, and they're really, really runny. But still, if you don't have spaghetti sauce, this will definitely do. You might just want to thicken it up a bit, let it cook down a bit. But anyway, still very grateful, and I will, if I don't decide to keep it, I will definitely pass it on. Nothing from, and then we got an empty box. None of it will go to waste. So whatever I don't use, I will find somebody that will use it, or I will give it to the activity director downstairs, because they have a locker for food help. I know she won't take any more black beans. I guess they're full up of black beans. But as we talk, I suppose I can put this stuff back in here for now. So they don't take any more black beans because they have a ton of them down there already. But I'll give it to somebody else. I know somebody that they eat a lot of black beans, so I will ask her if she wants them. And if she does, I will just give it to her. Otherwise, I will find somebody else that could use it. So whatever I don't use, I pass on to somebody that can. Most of you know that, but we've had some few new subscribers, so I want them to know that none of it will go to waste. I don't like wasting food. I never did, but especially nowadays when it's so hard to get anything or afford anything, you definitely don't want it to go to waste. If you don't like it, find somebody that does and give it to them. Even if they can afford food, as long as it's going somewhere where it's going to get used, that's all that really matters. So again, this was the last box from the Food Pantry haul. I will probably label it Food Pantry haul part 2, just because I didn't realize that I had another box left to do. So that was a lot of food from the Food Pantry, and I was very surprised on how much was given. I did not expect that much at all, but very grateful, and I'm sure the people that I pass things on to will be very grateful as well. The lady that dropped them off said that if there's anything in there I don't want or that I can't have, which they usually make sure if you can't have something, like if you're allergic to things, that it's on your card that's there when you qualify and have to, requalify. They always ask you if there's any allergies or, whatsoever, or dietary restrictions, things like that. So, like, they won't give pork to people that can't eat pork, that kind of thing, or, vegetables. So, like, my friend is allergic to green beans, so she would not have any green beans in her box if when she gets them. So anyways, that's the last one, and as always, may God bless each and every one of you to overflowing, and may He keep you, your friends, and family safe. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.